Time now for VSiN's daily morning bets. And of course, this is brought to you by GBank, introducing the $500 trifecta from GBank, First Bet, and VSiN. All you need to do is open up a GBank Visa signature card. It's pretty easy. In the first 90 days, here's what you get. You get to deposit and play through $1,000 at First Bet to trigger the $500 trifecta. You then receive $200 in cashback rewards on your GBank Visa signature credit card. First Bet will give you a $100 deposit match. VSiN completes the trifecta with a free VSiN Pro subscription through October 31st, a $200 value. Then it's $500 trifecta from GBank, First Bet, and VSiN. You head to vsin.com/GBank. It is vsin.com/GBank. A one-time promotion. It's limited to customers opening a new account in response to this offer and will not apply to requests to convert existing accounts. Apply today. Terms and conditions do apply for this. We know we have hockey less than, it's about 38 hours away. We have the NBA less than 24 hours away. I'm going to give you a few NBA bets as well. And while some of these player props aren't actually out yet, my best bets, I love player props. I love baseball player props. So I'll give you some research. I'll give you some background. I'll tell you why these will work. And then it's going to be contingent on, you searching out the books and making sure you get the right price and the right number for you. We're going to start things off with Mike Trout. Now, depending on the price, I'm looking at the over 1.5 total bases and the over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Again, if the hits, runs, RBIs is over 1.5 at, let's say, minus 140, I'm all in. The 1.5 bases, I need plus money on this one, need at least plus 110 to get there. Here's why I like this. There's a few reasons here. One, Jeffrey Springs, he has not been great as of late. 4 runs or more allowed in 4 consecutive starts. He's also given up at least 1 home run in 5 straight starts. So by the way, if you wanted to put a sprinkle in a home run for Mike Trout, I wouldn't be mad at you. Trout has seen Springs before, and he's got good numbers against him. 5 for 11, that's a .455 batting average, has a double. Also going into the evening, he was 5 of 8 games in June, had topped the hits, runs, RBI props. So Mike Trout, coming back from injury, has looked pretty good. Is he 100% Mike Trout? No, but he's going up against Springs. I'm all in on it. Jose Ramirez. Wash, rinse, repeat, Ramirez. He gets on base every single game. Now, the problem with Jose Ramirez is, what do you play? The total bases don't always work, but actually I'm going to tell you why it will work. The hits, runs, RBIs, it is the play. But the issue is, I don't know if the books are going to give you the over 1.5 or the over 2.5 on Ramirez. If it's over 1.5 at minus 150 or better odds, go. Take it. I love it. If it's 2.5, you may not want to do it. Now, he's got good numbers in his career against Nick Lodolo, 4 for 5. He's got a home run there. During this on-base streak, he's batting .394, has 18 extra base hits. Those extra base hits, 10 of them are doubles. He's got a triple, Jose Ramirez, has 7 home runs and 17 RBIs. I say all that to say this. Total bases, if it's over 1.5 and it's even minus 105, I probably would play. The over 2.5, no thank you. If you're going to go over 2.5, you're taking the home run. That's what you're doing. He's got 7 home runs during this on-base streak. That's what you're going to play. So both of those are good, probably good plays. If you get the 1.5 for both of those, do them. If you wanted a home run, I could go there. I'm not 100% on the home run, but it wouldn't be a terrible look. All right, now let's switch gears, go to the NBA. We've talked a lot over the last couple hours about the NBA, game number 3. I'm leaning Thunder on this game, but I think it's going to be a close game. So that's why if you could still get the 5.5, I would take the Pacers plus 5.5. I like that play. I like the over on the total in this game. Now let's talk about some player props. If the Pacers are going to keep this close, I told you I like Pascal Siakam over on his points. I'm leaning over on Halliburton on his points. A slight lean. Around minus 105, minus 106 is where I'm seeing it at most books. His point total is set at 17.5. The reason I lean over, he had 17 points in a bad game too. But if you look at what Halliburton has done at home during this postseason, his splits, road and home, are stark. On the road, averaging like 17-ish points. At home, averaging over 24 points per game. So all you need is him to go somewhere in the middle. We need the over 17.5. Give me 18 and we're good. Give you another pacer to look at. Aaron Nesmith. I told you I like Nembhard, but I'm afraid of his props. How about Nesmith over 17.5 points and rebounds? Minus 110 was the number I saw it at, the best number I could find. He had 16 points and rebounds as an average during the regular season. That's cool. That would miss. But during this postseason run, averaging 19.6 points and rebounds. That would hit for you. And he even covered this in game number 2. I know it was a blowout, and I know there was opportunities towards the end of the game for him to add to his total, but he hit it. So I think that would be, again, these two pacer ones are really contingent on the storyline. In betting, just like in fantasy sports, like when you're building a fantasy lineup, right? Like you're building your daily lineup, you want to try to tell a story. If you believe the Pacers are going to keep this game close, and I think most people do believe that, I do too. I think Thunder win, but I think it ends up being like a 3, 4, 5 point game, something close there, then you're going to have to find something. Even Miles Turner might not be a horrible guy to kind of target, but Nesmith, we're going to go points and rebounds over. Halliburton, we go over on his points. You could look at his assists as well. I think he's going to get his points. Last one for you on the Oklahoma City side. I'm fearful of going under on a point total for SGA. 34.5 is a robust number. Not going over. I'm not going under. I'm just going to stay away. Here's where you need to find your number. And again, this might change as the day goes on. I like his over on assists. But the problem is, I like the over 6.5. So I found on one book, over 6.5, minus 154. It's a little juicy for me. I guess it depends on what kind of week you've had, if that's worth it for you. So 7.5 is where we get dicey. SGA had 8 assists in game 2 with 15 potential assists. I think he can get to 8, but I'm worried. The plus money is what's enticing people. So over at DraftKings, you can get plus 114. At BetMGM, you get plus 110. You can go through some other books. Again, I like the 6.5. I think he's going to get 7. Will he get 8? I'm a little bit leery of it. So I think you monitor the prices on this. If you can get 6.5 at like minus 145, go for it. I think SGA is going to get that. The point total, I'm a little bit worried about it. 34.5 is a lot. It feels a lot like the Jalen Brunson props in the last series where you're getting 32.5 and you were sweating it out the end when he's got 29 or 30 points. You're like, foul him. Get him to the free throw line. Please get him to the free throw line. I need some free throws. That's where you were sitting sometimes in that one.